Thank you. It's 5:31. We're going to call the meeting to order. So looks like we do have a quorum. Uh, First item is taken care of. Item number 2, consent agenda items. Approval of the minutes from the April meeting. I'll entertain a motion. Yes, sir. Oh, do I need to read that? I'm sorry. No. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Yes, sir.
Sorry. Short memory span. I move to approve the minutes from the April meeting in their entirety.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a second. All right, let's take a vote. All in favor?
We're gonna, is there any discussion or?
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm sorry. Does anybody want to have discussion about the minutes?
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. Okay, well, let's take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Okay, the ayes have it, majority. All right. Next, Joe, do we have any citizens to be heard?
Yes.
Okay. We'll move on to the business items. The Board of Directors will elect a president from among its members to serve a one-year term of office pursuant to Section 363.103 of the Local Government Code. So we'll take any nominations.
I nominate Mr. Hernandez to continue going.
Okay.
I will second that.
All right. Well, we'll take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right. So passed by unanimous decision. Item number 2, Board of Directors will elect a vice president among its members to serve a one-year term of office pursuant to Section 363.103 of the Local Government Code. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll nominate Mr. Burton.
I'll second that nomination. Okay, let's take a vote. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Item number 2, unanimous decision. Jack Burton will be the vice president. All right, item number 3, Board of Directors will appoint a board secretary from among its members to serve as a one-year term pursuant to 363.103. I'll entertain a motion.
Joe,
Yeah.
would you like to,
I'd be happy to.
thank you. So Joe,
You're going to nominate Joe Bravo, city
Yes.
secretary, okay? Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second, okay. Mr. Eversole? We'll take a vote on that. All in favor of Joe Bravo being the board secretary to serve a one-year term. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? All right, ayes have it. Unanimous decision. Okay, item number 4, board will approve or will review and approve or disapprove applications for program project funding to develop the proposed 2026-2027 fiscal year district budget and plan. So we have in the packet the budget plan. I'll entertain a motion. Yes, sir. Go ahead. So if you can turn your mic on, please.
Mr. Chairman, if I may be recognized.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so basically I was regarding the overages on the budget. I just wanted to caution the board to make sure that they, try and in this form of transparency and providing enough information to the community that they should consider before passing this particular application for district funding on 2027, to maybe hold off and wait to see what the entire budget's going to be like, to see what the collective bargaining is going to turn out like, whether we have any type of increases in the potential cost of doing business in general, and everything that will change with how rapidly the economy is changing. So rather than go into a increase, I think it's 3% is what they're looking at, correct? We're looking at a 3% increase.
Are you talking about for a cost of living adjustment? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
well, everything at 3%. They're looking at the collective bargaining. He's requesting 197.02. We budgeted 185, 148. 25 was actual 135, 418. And then he's looking at possibly an increase in personnel cost of $902 and $128. So if you can see, we got 42% of total payroll costs for all police personnel, which are paid in the district budget. And I've always had, a little bit of concern to kind of throw it out there for food for thought for everybody, is it's basically to fund crime control and prevention services. And we're really not funding that. What we're doing is we're funding, an increase of 8 positions, which is 42% of that budget. And in order to relieve some of the pressure off the general operating budget, and with an estimated 3% increase, and then the possibility of the collective bargaining that's going to be coming up, maybe the council should consider that as a potential consideration to look at before approving this, and maybe say, wait a little bit until we can start the budgeting process. I have that on the agenda for the next meeting, in which I had recommended to, and I'm going to be recommending to the council, we start that budget process early so we can get ahead of the curve. And so I just thought I would throw it out as justification for the council to look at and to consider before allocating this money out, just in case we may need it down the line.
That's a
So,
very valid point. We haven't gone through budget, so I'll entertain any motions.
Be recognized.
Yes, sir.
Is this in conjunction with a regular general operating budget, or is this a separate line item from the operating budget?
Well, this is the budget from the funds that are received from crime control.
Okay.
Which
So this is
definitely,
just, so
yes,
this is
sir.
just would be crime control, and this would not carry over into the general fund or vice versa.
Well, it's going to be part of the
Crime, okay. It's gonna be part-
the fund ultimately.
So then
Um,
this funding has already been set aside and programmed in previous cycles.
You want to elaborate on that?
yeah, I was
a
going to
little
say,
bit?
if I can, Mr. Chairman.
Asking
Yes, this is separate. This is, the crime control gets the money from the sales tax. Percentage of the sales tax goes to crime control. In other cities, it can be sent to do streets or EDC or
Okay.
things like that. But in this city, the city had allocated this portion of the sales tax to crime control.
With that explanation, then I would make the motion that we move forward with the recommendation of accepting the application.
Okay, we have a motion to move forward. Is there a second?
I'll give it a second.
All right,
Okay,
let's take a
if
vote.
I may,
or-
Mr. Chairman, now make a
ahead.
few comments.
Sure.
Just to kind of elaborate on my colleague's comments. Mr. Sayed, just so, I think you remember, I know you've been out a little bit, but this is a line item that they're trying to increase it on. And what it is the projected budget that the previous board passed. It had a certain amount of money that was there to spend. And so what they are doing is they're amending it. They're wanting more money. than
Okay.
what we allocated for 26. And so they're wanting more in 27. And that's why I was just trying to give advice to the board to say,
Okay.
hey, consider the possibility that this is not a budgeted item. This is an increase in the budget, a request to increase that line item, which is going to be operational, Justice Center operations and maintenance expenses. So they're trying to increase it by 3%, which is from 190, 702, and we budgeted 185. So they're looking at a big difference of the amount of increase they're looking at. And all I was saying was just take a little consideration to see where our budget process is going to be at once we dig into it.
Mhm.
And then we can then
Play
say,
with
yeah,
it. Okay.
within another month or so, that would be the only thing we would look at. So that's just to consider. And that's why I would recommend that we don't approve this, but go ahead. So we have a motion. Go ahead, sir.
So we,
May I be recognized?
yes, sir, go ahead.
When, we start budget season next month, don't we?
Yes, we're
Yeah,
gonna
and-
be meeting next month.
And then when do we start meeting with the collective bargaining?
We had one meeting already. We'll be scheduling a second meeting with them.
And they're just requesting their COLA, right? As
Yes.
far as,
And they'll be requesting more, but that's separate from this.
and we can negotiate that down. I mean, we can negotiate up, negotiate down, or accept it for what it is. Okay, thank you.
All right, so now it's time to vote, gentlemen. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay?
So we have a tie here, so 2-2. I will, I guess you say I'll vote nay as well. I think we should wait and see the, the other budget, and then we can come back and review this. So the nays have it. Go back to our, so that's number 4. Number 5 is District Board will conduct a public hearing on the proposed budget for October 1, 2026 through September 30th, 2027. Open public hearing time is 5:44. And do we have any public comments?
No, sir.
Nope, okay. I didn't see, did you have something for the public hearing, Maria? No?
No, I don't.
No, okay,
Mr. Chairman, if I may be recognized
Yes, sir.
briefly.
go
I
ahead.
just want to apologize. I had to walk out. I had an emergency call. I got some family issues going on with my mother. And so I had to take that call right away to the hospital. So please excuse me for having to step out
Okay.
momentarily.
All right, well then we'll close the public hearing at 5:45. And then we'll move on to item number 6. Board will review, discuss, and take appropriate action on the resolution adopting the 2026-2027 annual operating budget for Balcones Heights Crime Control and Prevention District. And so Maria, did you want to introduce anything at that point?
No, we will table this until the next meeting
Okay,
because since you guys voted against it.
okay, so we'll table that to the next meeting. In that case, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
I so move, Mr. Chairman, if I may be recognized.
You are? All right, do I hear a second?
Second.
All right. Let's take a vote. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
All right, all opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. It's over. 5:45 PM.